Well, alright then. Welcome back to Everspace. I'm Hupfen, and we are going to stick with this lightweight Colonial Scout. Take the drone override. I kind of like the Scout most so far.
Every new beginning is an opportunity to do things the right way.
I'm not big on philosophy.
There's a GMB. Folks just kind of chilling. Outlaw Scouts. Outlaw Drone. Seems like an outlaw base over there. Oh, someone else have our eye? Oh, drone has our eye. And we have shield breaker missiles, not light missiles. So let's be mindful of what weapon we start with. Gatling gun. Take up this scrap. Someone's got their eye on us. Could be this outlaw. And I hope it was, because that's what you get. We got some ore over there. You're in combat, so we're gonna come over here. Of course, you have to be on the other side of the rock. Easy to take care of, and an opportunity for a new primary. Beam laser, more balanced on hull and shield DPS. Yeah, let's swap the homing on the thermo gun. It's nice, but not the be-all end-all. You know, we have to work on being able to aim anyway. You know, can't rely on our weapons doing all the work. A little bit of the work, yes, but not all of it. And there's more ore that we can mine over here. And that really feels like it should contain something. Also, from a distance, looks like some weird stone golem thing. You know, it's kind of like imperfectly built, so it's kind of, you know, puffy and inconsistent in shape, but it's like, darn it, they made the effort. You know, they wanted a stone golem to protect their town, and, you know, by God, they're going to do it. Also, those nanobots are very appreciated. What does this teleporter do? Teleports your ship forward. Well, yeah, what it says on the tin. Let's see. We have shield charge drones, damage limiter, we have a drone override. Let's build some more shield breakers. Honestly. What can we build in here? Plasma mine or shield booster? You know what? Shield charge drone. You can just hang out, can just be our buddy. No reason not to set that up ASAP. And equip our damage limiter. Since we can't have more than one drone, we're limited to the one. All low risk stuff today. Things are nice and quiet in space. Except for the Ocker, the Outlaws, a tech container right here with a beam laser triple plus. Hull damage, range, and shield damage, but no energy consumption mod. We can add one of those. Then a damage booster. Got no space for it unless we drop drone overrides. So we'll just use it right now even if it's a bit premature. And make sure it's no longer premature. There we go. That's damage. That's good power. That's good power. We've got an asteroid that we can plunder just a little. Once we find the correct way in. And it's got some containers to plunder as well. And from the looks of it, some mines. Like, that's not a natural glow. But if we can't find the mines, then it's like they were never here. Okay. Gave that a nice little shave. Take some more. Why are there crystals in a container when there's mineable crystal right there? You know. It's just silly. It's misuse of a container, quite honestly. That was someone who hadn't fully grasped the container concept. We got some scrap down here. Mine this out. An Ocker to fight. 2 Ocker to fight, but first one's already done. Running a little low on energy. Yes, result indeed. That's an interesting thing to decide to exclaim, but to each his own, I suppose. Got some stray raw material floating around. We can build a ton of light missiles. So we're going to throw some of those around. And we can upgrade our Gatling gun with a spread mod. So let's do that. We no longer have a drone. I don't know when we lost it. But we shall mourn it all the same. There we go. This is where we want to head. Pick up some compound. Some crystal. Hit up this scrap. It's a lot of scrap. And grab what's over here. Including some fuel, which is nice. Some gas. We can probably craft... Well, we can definitely craft some things. It's telling us we can craft some things. Range mod. Actually, I think energy consumption mods are most useful. This, we can't mod our beam laser any further. Increase our shield capacity. Teleporter. Just... Gonna be honest, not the biggest fan of the teleporter. Just feels weird to use. Probably will not be able to use it effectively in any situation where it might be useful. But that's just me. It is kind of a neat idea. Kind of a neat item. I just don't think we're going to use it very well here. She says right before popping it a couple of times to explore a new area. Nothing in that tech container. Come on. Doesn't look like there's anything. Like, even this looks destroyed. And It doesn't look like there's any way into any of this stuff here. Maybe something with this? Hard to say, it doesn't really look like it. This just looks like an old wreck. So, we'll call it for this orbit. Teleporter doesn't make it any faster for you to do a jump. Alright, got outlaws. Got outlaws very close.
You're drawing fire.
Oh, I know. We're also taking care of business every day. And this stuff is like glowy. Certainly seemed glowy. It doesn't seem like it's actually anything of interest though. Nope. Nothing of interest. Outlaw is way away. And I think we got all our kills, like, close enough that we don't have to sweep anything up. Kaboom. There's more enemies over here. That's Ocker. Let's see about cleaning this up before we head in that direction. These are outlaw gas tanks, so they had it coming, I suppose. Fuel, tech container, a beam laser to salvage, and some nanobots to hold. And a little bit of just stray gas from that mining op. These tanks don't seem to be giving us anything, but hopefully they count towards that challenge of just blowing up a ton of gas tanks. So that's almost everything here destroyed. Actually quite a lot here to destroy. We want that's very close, so let's back up. And, yeah, we got an Ocker drone. I think I saw another enemy nearby. And we've got a container right here with some fuel. Mineable ore. Now let's take care of this little guy. One missile, that's all you need. Very efficient. And we should probably build some more missiles, to be perfectly honest. A couple light missiles. We'll add to our drone situation when we hit our next orbit. Let's be patient here. Let our shield recharge real quick. Feel like that's it for mines. Wasn't a whole lot in there worth plundering, but we did get nanobots out of that, so that's always worthwhile. We're almost full on nanobots. But of course we can't hold a whole ton. That's your trade-off with a light shield, with a light ship. You get the agility, you get the motion. You don't get the escape. Actually, so we have this teleporter. I seem to recall starting with cloak in the past. I'm a little curious why we're not doing that now. But, no matter. No matter. There's a GMB transport, some Ockers. We're going to pop a shot at the drone right away. We're supposed to take care of it right away. Sure, they may have had another. Who knows? Shield XC Mark II, the Extra Charge Edition. Increased recharge rate and shorter shutdown delays at the cost of maximum capacity. Let's take that and add a shield charge drone. Hello. Try and offset that detriment. Some mineable ore over there, and a plasma fuel over here. You know what? I think we're closer to this, all things considered. Take a little ore. And there's another plasma field, so we'll hit multiple. There's going to be a lot of GMB containers, I suspect. Oh, the trader's over here. So how far does a teleport take you? 0.6 kilometers. It's not a lot of distance. Doesn't feel like, anyway. So, we can give up some compound for processor. We'll do that. Buy some shieldbreaker missiles. Buy some gas. Because I think we need that for bits of crafting that we're going to want to do in the near future. Yeah, let's detour to the plasma field real quick. I feel like boosting is faster than teleporting. Like that's part of the problem here. I mean, I could be wrong, but feels like it. Incoming Ockers. So we'll take care of that. Thank you, shield drone. And come up here, take some of the ore. Not all of it, not a ton of it. Just a little. You know, we'll help the mining operation. That's what we're doing here. That's totally what we're doing here. We're helping you guys out. You know, you should be paying me. Of course, I'm not paying them, so the tone of my incredulity is a bit misplaced, but so it goes. Come inside, pick up some crystal. So that's all of that. And what can we build? A sensor relay, an energy core extension. That would be nice. I think we want that more than we want a sensor relay. And of course, having 3 passives and an active, that's pretty good balance. But of course, those are GMB containers that we don't really want to steal from them. You know, I keep avoiding it. Maybe someday in the future we'll want to do it, but that's the mining laser. Maybe someday in the future we'll want to kind of push our limits with those guys, but not right now. For now, we'll just head to Sector 2. connected and flipped around because we were facing the wrong way. And we're good. But we are coming into heat.
Multiple hostiles incoming.
So let's use a damage limiter. I actually didn't see if there are drones nearby, so let's use a drone override. Kind of steal from those guys. Now, I don't know how much help they're actually doing, but if they're doing help, they're doing help. That's all that matters. Oh dear. Didn't quite notice this was here. Nor did I intend for that to rhyme, but seems to be what happened. Yeah, we indeed do. Now, hopefully... we've also got an elite outlaw nearby. And it keeps deploying shield charge drones, which don't want to deal with that. So looks like a runaway, runaway situation. We'll pop our own shield drone. We don't have the supplies to make missiles, is the problem. The only reason we had missiles a moment ago was because...
Okay, that was exhilarating.
Yeah, that was nice. Because the elite Ocker dropped a bunch. So we were just using those. Where are we taking fire from? Where? Here. This would appear to be the where. Use one of those. And let's use one of those. And that's our buddy helping us out. And there's a tech container over here. Salvage the base Gatling. Heal. And build a couple light missiles. And build an energy injector. And work on a way to get out of this zone. We don't have space for our sensor relay, except we can get rid of the teleporter, and we're never using the teleporter. So we can go all passive. We can build a teleporter now, should we want to. But I don't really think we'll want to. Yeah, we'll just sit here and not deal with the Corvette. We're not going to deal with it. Not that we can't. We certainly can in the future. We just don't have good weapons right now. We don't have good equipment. Which is a little surprising, in all honesty. We have plasma mines. I'd rather salvage those and build a shield booster and a damage limiter and a shield booster. And again, we're short on missiles, but we can deal with that. And we're gonna take our chances with the electrical field because we want these nanobots. And we're able to get through without much trouble. So I couldn't... honestly, I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't know if we lost our drone because we went to the next orbit, or if it was because it got destroyed in all that Corvette stuff. Joyce Tenor. Finally, my very own spaceship. About time, too. I didn't want to sit in Eileen's jalopy anymore, listening to her brag about those plushy control sticks or her annoying new boyfriend. He works at Eterna. He makes so much credits. Eterna, my bottom bleep. She'll never know what it's like to work her bottom bleep off for her own things. That's why I didn't take her along for today's joyride. That and Anthony. Oh, Anthony. I met him on Facebook. Come on. And he seemed so nice and he was so interested in my new ship. What a great guy. Today I will meet him. He wrote me that I should come alone. I think it's gonna be... Three guesses who killed Joyce. Yeah, don't go alone when you meet people off anything that ends in book. Just don't. Don't meet people alone off the internet, period. In fact, don't meet people. Just go with, you know, never interacting or socializing with other human beings. You know, it works wonderfully. So we got an outlaw here, and this looks like a frigate. So we might be in business with these access cards. I got some shield breakers. Yep, these are colonial turrets. So... and there are hazards. That's a hazard. Whoop. Tried to tank it a little too hard. So it took a little bit of hull damage. Okay. Took a little more hull damage. Alright. Mainframe override. Overrides the target ship's control unit, makes them fight on your side. I've tried using that before and it didn't really work out for us. Then we've got our cloak. Let's see. We're gonna use that instead of the sensor relay. The cloak is nice. I've never really had a complaint about the cloak. We'll just use this up now. We don't really need it, but it wouldn't hurt. Whoop. Yeah, there's a colonial turret here. And actually, when you're dealing with these sorts of situations, it doesn't hurt to have a damage limiter. What the heck is this? Armor bonus subroutine. Okay. Pulse laser, new decal color. We're gonna take the ARC 9000. Scattergun, we can't use anyway. And thermogun, I'm not a huge fan of, quite honestly, so we'll hold off there. So the outlaws have spotted me, but I don't know if they know how to get to me. So we might be safe for a moment, but of course we're gonna come out and make ourselves known. There you are. And that's that. Now we weren't done here. You know, you had to go interrupt us. So, let's see. Actually, I think we were done here. We were done here. Plasma mines. Don't really like using them. Salvage. Shield booster. Can't. Oh, we're full. That's probably the problem. So we'll just scrap that. And that's it for the Colonial. There's some ore way over there. Fuel transport. I'd say we got our money's worth. So let's see. We can build. Wow, lots of damage boosters, lots of damage limiters. And lots of plasma mines. Wow. Let's build some shield breakers. We'll just like hoard up what we have. You know, keep our supply. You know, just for when we need it. Which, for all we know, is going to be the very next orbit. But we have that Arc 9000 now for the next time we encounter a Corvette. Sensors impaired. Lovely. But you were easy to take care of, and you will be much the same. You will require some work. Keep shooting our missiles out of the air. Like, that's slightly impressive, but also stop it. Gather a bunch of ore. That is a G&B elite. Good to know you guys are around. More outlaw stuff. That should take care of the drone situation. Oh, there you are. And there's the thing up there. So we're gonna want to explore the thing. But first, a quick pass. And yeah, blow up their gas tanks. On the off chance it helps with that endeavor. Now, freighter wreck. Prepare for disappointment. Drone override is actually kind of nice. So, go back. Use our energy injector so we can just pick that up. Take some fuel. And some credits. Yeah, you get next to nothing out of a freighter wreck. They're always like a little disappointing. But at least we got, you know, a little something. A little something for our efforts. This looks like another colonial. Yep, another colonial. So we can't really access it. Not to any good extent, and looks like it may not be to any extent. So that sucks. And yes, there are enemies nearby now. Let's pop a shield booster and a damage limiter just to keep ourselves hardy. They're fighting. Let them fight. No longer letting them fight. Now we're ganging up. Take out the hard target as a team. And then finish you off ourselves. So we got lots of shield breakers. These are strays that we can't carry, so we'll just salvage them. Is there really... We can't breach that at all. That's a little disappointing. Now what can we build? Build another drone override, so we've got plenty of those. Build some more damage limiters. And another shield booster. Yeah, our resources are pretty good, dark matter aside. Tons of ore, good amounts of plasma. Crystal we're a little short. We can deal with that. We also want some more fuel. We're not in the danger zone, but we are on the highway to the danger zone, and that's almost as bad. I can imagine the highway to the danger zone, like the pavement is kind of bumpy, you know, it's not the best of roads. It's not well maintained. If you've driven in like Pennsylvania, you probably have a sense of what the highway to the danger zone feels like. Hupfen, did you just make that joke to make fun of PennDOT? No, but it went in that direction and, you know, so it goes. It's honestly been years since I've driven in Pennsylvania, but we always just remarked, you know, the roads were bad. That was our overall sentiment. And I don't know if that's really the case, to be perfectly honest. Like, if our roads were comparatively that bad, or if it's just the sort of thing where they're the roads you're familiar with, so as far as you're concerned, of course they're bad. I don't know, the roads in Oregon and Washington, they're all right. Don't have a lot of complaints. Is this another colonial? They're giving us a lot of colonials. At least this one... Oh no, that's on the inside. This one, it looked like there were things of interest. Or, no, this is already unlocked. Yeah, all the things of interest are behind the actually locked door. So we've got an outlaw and an ocker fighting it out over here. Special tech. Special tech. This container might be exposed. Looks exposed. It's exposed. We got some credits. Colonial turrets, they can't reach me, so we have nothing to worry about. An outlaw all by themselves. Oh, no, they got a drone. By this little item of interest. Blam. And we'll blam this. It barely noticed that we were here before it was just gone. A couple consumables. Use those. Is this not? Oh, it's damage booster, not a damage limiter. We'll salvage it. Not that it really matters, like one way or the other, but We'll go with salvage. And here's the Outlaw and Augur dueling it out. Build more missiles. As always, take care of the Augur first because they're a little tougher. But also you got the timing just right. So that's a dupe. That's a new blueprint. That, you know what, we'll take the scrap. We got some more fuel. Looks like the only pickups we've discovered and not taken are in the frigate, so that'll do it for that sector. Pretty quick one, felt like. Aside from the Corvette fight that we bravely ran away from, wasn't all that difficult, wasn't all that tense.
Can't spend eternity in here, as pretty as it is.
I would appreciate if we moved elsewhere.
Yep, we got one of these buddies. So I'm gonna use a damage limiter. We don't have anything for dealing with mines, and our shield breakers are not going to do anything. And by mines I mean missiles, obviously. So that's actually what it uses. So we're going to kind of juke and weave here and there. There are multiple of these bad boys. We can use another shield booster, so let's do that. The heck is going on with this thing? Oh, wow. That thing cares not for your shields. Okay. That's a threat that we haven't seen before. And, I don't quite know how we're gonna handle it yet. But, handle it, we probably must. At one point or another. Yeah, that was kind of scary and interesting. And we got a bunch of new blueprints and a new enhancement. So we'll have to see what we can use that on. Maybe on the light ship, hopefully on the light ship. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what this new decal color is, because we're getting a lot of those, and it's nice. But for now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.